Good evening. I'm the Reverend William Stanton from St. Albans Episcopal Church, and I wish to welcome you all to our journey through the Psalter, praying the Psalms all through June. We're on our 10th day, doing the evening prayer Psalms, which are going to consist of this evening as Psalm 53, Psalm 54, and Psalm 55. The Psalms are found on page 658 of our Book of Common Prayer, if you have one in front of you. And so let us begin. Psalm 53. The fool has said in his heart, "There is no God." All are corrupt and commit abominable acts. There is none who does any good. God looks down from heaven upon all of us to see if there is any who is wise, if there is one who seeks after God. Everyone has proved faithless. All alike have turned bad. There is none who does good. No, not one. They have no knowledge, those evildoers, who eat up my people like bread and do not call upon God. Have they no knowledge, those evildoers, who eat up my people like bread and do not call upon God? See how greatly they tremble, such trembling as never was. For God has scattered the bones of the enemy. They are put to shame because God has rejected them. Oh, that Israel's deliverance would come out of Zion. When God restores the fortunes of his people, Jacob will rejoice and Israel be glad. This psalm seems to be probably one that was created during the diaspora, when the first temple was destroyed and the people were sent into exile in Babylonia and Assyria. Psalm 54. Save me, O God, by your name. In your might, defend my cause. Hear my prayer, O God. Give ear to the words of my mouth. For the arrogant have risen up against me, and the ruthless have sought my life, those who have no regard for God. Behold, God is my helper. It is the Lord who sustains my life. Render evil to those who spy upon me. In your faithfulness, destroy them. I will offer you a free will sacrifice and praise your name, O Lord, for it is good. For you have rescued me from every trouble, and my eyes has seen the ruin of my foes. A psalm dedicated to reliance and dependence upon God for our salvation. Another self-petitionary psalm, Psalm 55. Hear my prayer, O God. Do not hide yourself from my petition. Listen to me and answer me. I have no peace because of my cares. I am shaken by the noise of the enemy and by the pressure of the wicked. For they have cast an evil spell upon me and are set against me in fury. My heart quakes within me, and the terrors of death have fallen upon me. Fear and trembling have come over me, and horror overwhelms me. And I said, "Oh, that I had wings like a dove. I would fly away and be at rest. I would flee to a far-off place and make my lodging in the wilderness. I would hasten to escape from the stormy wind and tempest. Swallow them up, O Lord. Confound their speech. For I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night the watchmen make their rounds upon her walls. But trouble and misery are in the midst of her. There is corruption at her heart. Her streets are never free of oppression and deceit. For had it been an adversary who taunted me, then I could have borne it. Or had it been an enemy who vaunted himself against me, then I could have hidden from him. But it was you, a man after my own heart, my companion, my own familiar friend. We took sweet counsel together and walked with the throng in the house of God. Let death come upon them suddenly. Let them go down alive to the grave, for wickedness is in their dwellings, in their very midst. But I will call upon the Lord, and the Lord will deliver me. In the evening, in the morning, and at noonday, I will complain and lament, and he will hear my voice. He will bring me safely back from the battle waged against me, for there are many who fight me. God, who was enthroned of old, will hear me and bring them down. They never change. They do not fear God. My companion stretched forth his hands against his comrade. He has broken his covenant. His speech is softer than butter, but war is in his heart. His words are smoother than oil, but they are drawn swords. Cast your burden upon the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never let the righteous stumble. For you will bring the bloodthirsty and deceitful down to the pit of destruction, O God. They shall not live out half their days, but I will put my trust in you. This psalm speaks to me of this time that we're living in today. Many times have I said to myself, oh, that I had wings like a dove, I would fly away and be at rest. I would flee to a far-off place and make my lodging in the wilderness. But that is not our call, is it? Our call is to stand and to be God's people here at this time and in this place. So be strong, my beloved. Keep steady. For those of you who went to the pool today, I'm very envious. I saw your pictures, and I am very happy that you were able to enjoy the water and the warmth. Beloveds, it is now evening, and the day is past. What's done is done, and what has not been done has not been done. Let it be. Is stated in Psalm 46, be still, for God is present. Everything we did not get done, we can do tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll begin with our morning prayer psalms, beginning with Psalm 56. And in the meantime, enjoy this lovely evening. Finally, we have a night without wind or storm or tempest. There's beautiful clouds on the horizon. And so go out and enjoy this day, the rest of the day that God has given us. This evening, may God give his angels charge over you, protect you while you sleep. And so, beloved, I wish you a peaceful and restful night. Amen. Have a blessed night.